Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, Parker, and today I am going to give out a little shout out to a little game. Not quite a shout out, but I'll be doing general updates on the game. This, that, and the other, yes, etc. There's a game called War Cabinet, and from what I have read from the devs, it is going to turn out to be one of those games that I have always wanted to play, but I have never had the chance. So I don't know any games like that because I'm too lazy to look. However, yeah, I found them, or they found me. In certain case, I'm not going to tell you how because, yeah, whatever. So yeah, I'm going to give you a little bit of the backstory to the game, and then I will give you the features. Let's begin. You start off in Marutia Province. You're 12 years old. The seeds of civil war have been sown. The skies grow dark and the ground trembles with the movement of armies. For 6 months, the country was ripped in half. Your home was burnt to the ground, and your family was scattered to the north and the south. Your life was bleak and miserable, and hope was far-fetched. Or so you thought. You see a hand stretch out to grasp, not for your life, but to give you one. You reach out and grab a hold of it, and your life changed forever. A general found you and gave you shelter, food, a life, and made you a part of his own family. You moved on. A new life stretched ahead of you, and your family accepted you. And not only that, they also had a little girl, and grew up together as brother and sister. As you grew up, the general trained you to become his successor, being taught discipline, honor, and loyalty, which is nothing of higher value to a warrior. To the north is the country of Ortia, or the House of Orange, and to the south is the country of Gurdia, or the House of Green. By now it is time to choose a side, of which nation to lead into glory. It is now the 31st of May, 1994, and the country may yet enter another civil war. All over the news, you see mass rioting in the cities and government areas, and they have seemed to have lost all control over its population. Armed groups are freely roaming the country, doing as they please, capturing police and government buildings. This is bad, very bad, as Marutia does not have any military, so pushing these brigands back is impossible, and so chaos is spreading quickly. Not only this, both houses are claiming that they are the rightful ruler of Marutia, and are offering military support and the protection of the people. Each faction is increasing its ties with different superpowers, and weapons start pouring into each country. For centuries, the two houses were peaceful. However, a war is on the horizon, and you do not want to lose your family a second time. You do not want war, however. It is inevitable. It will happen. You may have to take charge, but will you take the commander seat and lead your house to glory? It is there for the taking, Commander. Yeah, I wrote that a little bit. That is the backstory. Which side will you take? And now I'm going to get into these aren't actually not the set down absolute max. Well, they are actually absolutely massive details, but more details will be added in soon, as this is a relatively new announcement of the game. So I'm going to give you the details. It is a real-time strategy that will take place around the 1980s and the 1990s. It will involve 2 modes, single player and multiplayer, and will include many different scenarios. Unlike a lot of strategy games out there, you will have the option to pause over the game, giving you time to delve in without worrying about being screwed over seconds later by a unit pushing forward at one point, and you have to go, oh no, I can't do this, I have to go there now. So it gives you a massive amount of flexibility. So you pause it, right, I'm going to do this, move point units here, point units there, then press play and see it go into action. You can see your units being destroyed, or you can see them destroy. So yeah, I like that. I love that. The game will include 2 different factions, like I stated earlier in the intro. The House of Orange, Ortia, and House of Green, Gurdia. And to be honest, it does sound like one of those super fantasy sounding names, not the badass, super awesome kind of names, but, you know, I can buy into it. But however, from the logos, you can kind of sense that the orange house is basically like the Western or the NATO, and the green will probably be like the Soviet kind of alliance, because it's got skulls and shit. Each faction will have very unique units, weapons, equipment, playstyles, strengths, weaknesses, you name it. Trade and diplomacy will also be implemented in the game, so you can interact with superpowers and all of that. Bring in weapons, you know what else. Sorry, I got a bit of a cold. As you progress, you will be able to develop and train your generals and units, and be able to interact with them, giving unit traits and images. Once that has been done, deploy them and send them into battle or defend your land. Enter them into the dynamic campaign where real challenges will be faced and where random events will occur. Allocate resources to buy newer and better weapons, allowing units to be far more effective in the field, to kill or defend, or whatever. Or put them into the use of upgrading your commander. Or maybe put them to the development of your buildings of war, like, I don't know, tank factories, for example. And anyway, this is one thing that I know a lot of games have this as well, but a lot of games don't have it either. Mod support. It's got a mod-friendly support. Hell yeah! See, there's a certain game that, going off topic for a bit, there's a certain game that I absolutely adore, Airland Battle, Wargame Airland Battle. But it has next to no mod support. Why? I want to play a World War II version. And this thing, if the modders sense some achievement of it, well, not sense of achievement, but think, oh right, I can make this bit, woo! World War II mod, yeah. It is going to be, like I said, it has been confirmed that the game will be mod friendly, so they can improve the game in their eyes, or make expansions like a World War II mod, which, to be honest, I would love to see. Seeing all like Focke-Wulf going up here, Spitfires, Tiger tanks, you name it. Sorry about that. The game will be run on the Unity engine, and from what I've seen from videos and all this and the other, I can tell that the final product of the game will look absolutely fantastic. There is no doubt about that. It will be designed to be used on Windows, Mac, and Linux, allowing anyone to play. And that is what I have written down so far, and that is all I will say for now. To be honest, it sounds like a fantastic game, and I surely hope that it goes to plan. I'll be supporting this game all the way, and I want you to support it as well. Well, I want you to support it. You don't have to, I'm not forcing you, I'm just like, right, if you see anything good about this, get in there. Yeah, it's going to be fun. They're looking, I don't think they are, but helping to get you to give suggestions, all this, all that, and if you make a contribution to the game, helping them, whatever, you will be put into the final credits, which is, booyah, very good. I've made a few suggestions, but nothing major. Most of them are pretty bullshit, actually, so don't know how it's going to help, but yeah. In any case, I bid you all good day and good luck. I see you in the battlefield, folks. Well, this battlefield when it finally comes out. Woohoo!